The year is 1588. Off the coast of England, sails as far as the eye can see. The might of the Spanish Empire, 130 warships, 30,000 men, moving as one unstoppable wall of oak and iron. Now imagine this. Out of the mist, they see something that defies belief. A dark, towering silhouette of steel, hundreds of meters long, with no sails. An aircraft carrier. Jet engines scream through the clouds, missiles arc toward wooden hulls. In minutes, centuries of naval power face extinction. This is what would happen if a modern U.S. aircraft carrier strike group faced the Spanish Armada of 1588. Let's define the battlefield. The Spanish Armada, the pride of King Philip II, sailed to invade England, to crush Protestant power and restore Catholic dominance in Europe. They were armed with cannons, muskets, and faith. Each galleon a floating fortress of timber manned by hundreds of sailors. They believed themselves invincible. Now, place among them a 21st century U.S. Navy carrier strike group. One Nimitz-class aircraft carrier. 2 guided missile cruisers, 2 destroyers, 1 submarine lurking below. 5 ships against 130. But these 5 are unlike anything the Armada has ever known.
Let's start with the centerpiece, the USS Nimitz, a 100,000-ton floating city of steel. Its nuclear reactors can power it for 20 years without refueling. It carries up to 90 aircraft, FA-18 Super Hornets, electronic warfare jets, early warning aircraft, and helicopters. Each fighter can fly at Mach 1.8, almost twice the speed of sound. Each missile precision-guided, capable of striking a target 100 kilometers away. The Spanish galleons? Top speed? Maybe 8 knots. Range of their cannons? A few hundred meters. Their ships are wood and canvas, the perfect fuel for modern explosives. Now add the Aegis-equipped destroyers and cruisers, each bristling with radar-guided missiles that can strike anything in the air or sea. The submarine, silent and unseen, could sink half the Armada before it's ever spotted. The balance of power isn't just tilted, it's annihilated.
Let's imagine the battle. It's dawn. The gray Atlantic horizon glows with the first light. The Spanish Armada forms its crescent formation, banners flying, cannons ready. Then a sound splits the sky, a thunder unlike any storm. Jet engines. Dozens of aircraft rise from the deck of the carrier. To the men of 1588, they look like winged demons. Within minutes, the first guided bombs strike. Flames erupt across the sea. Galleons shatter under the pressure of modern explosives. The Spanish guns fire back, but their cannonballs fall harmlessly into the waves. They cannot see their enemy. They cannot reach them. Destroyers move closer, launching Tomahawk missiles. Each one finds a ship. Each one ends a crew. The Armada disintegrates. Within an hour, what once threatened England's survival is gone, reduced to burning fragments adrift in the Channel. No survivors would understand what happened. They would call it the wrath of God.
But this is more than a clash of weapons. It's a collision of eras. In 1588, naval warfare was about wind, courage, and close combat. You fought face to face, smelling gunpowder and fear. By contrast, the modern fleet fights from miles away, with computers, satellites, and precision. To the sailors of the Armada, the U.S. fleet would be not an army, but a force of nature. Unseen, inhuman, and yet it reveals something profound about human progress. In 4 centuries, we have turned the art of war from wood and wind to data and nuclear power.
But let's ask the deeper question. What if this battle actually happened for real? First, the shock to history. The English wouldn't need to fight. The invasion would never begin. The Spanish Empire, humiliated, might crumble decades earlier. The ripple effect would change everything. England's rise to global power would be accelerated. Colonization patterns in the Americas could shift. The very concept of empire might evolve centuries before its time. But there's another side. Imagine the people who witnessed it. To the sailors, priests, and captains of 1588, this would not be science. It would be sorcery, a vision of a godlike power that defied reason. What would they make of an aircraft carrier? A ship that moves without wind, strikes without sight, and commands the sky. It could shatter not only fleets, but faith itself. Would they worship it? Or destroy themselves trying to explain it?
The truth is, history is not just about who wins battles. It's about the tools we create to fight them, and what those tools say about us. The Spanish Armada was a symbol of faith and ambition. The modern carrier group, a symbol of precision and power. Both believed they could control the sea. Both believed they represented destiny. But if these two worlds ever met, it would be over in minutes. And yet, it would tell us something eternal, that technology doesn't just change how we fight, it changes what it means to be powerful.
So what does this impossible encounter teach us? That the past is fragile, that progress is relentless, and that every empire, no matter how mighty, lives at the mercy of time. If one carrier could erase the Armada, what then could our era's technology erase from the future?